You have been speaking to what you believe to be children?
I get a bit naughty sometimes, yes. It's a stupid thing, and I'm going through depression. I've asked for a picture of a beach.
So, indecent images?
Yeah. After I've done it, I think, why the F am I doing that? You know, I'm 62 years old. I think I'm just with the depression.
How many children do you think you've been speaking to?
Oh, a few.
Yo people, so in this video, which is really upsetting, I need to really make sure that I put out the disclaimer, I need to put out the warning. This is about what is going on online, especially for our children, where some people deemed to be very, very inappropriate people, adults, from different backgrounds are choosing to find different ways of getting hold of our children in order for them to exploit them in different ways. And people, this is just a caution to every adult watching it. Possibly you may be able to watch it in order for you to be able to have a discussion with your son or daughter. But all that it means is there is no young person who is safe out there without your support as a parent. So all that it means is whoever is in that position, whether it's a teacher, whether it's Father Christmas, whether, whatever the background, I will definitely put it out there that make sure you are the one educating your son, educating your daughter about some of these people who are very, very inappropriate, yet in positions of trust. Make sure you do definitely support your children to be educated on these things, because believe it or not, there are some people who are going to be surprising you whilst you watch this video. And it's interesting the kind of reasons that they give when they are caught out. Remember to share with somebody, and if best, make sure you can watch with your son or daughter, because there is no child out there who is safe without you being educated and also educating these children. People, as parents, we are entitled to keep our children safe, and it's about time we take on the mantle of protecting our children. This is not to make anybody panic, but this is to make you and I know the reality of who is going to be the possible person to exploit that child without your support.
Been speaking to what you believe to be children?
I get a bit naughty sometimes, yes. It's a stupid thing, and I'm going through depression. I've asked for a picture of a beach.
So, indecent images?
Yeah. After I've done it, I think, why the F am I doing that? You know, I'm 62 years old. I think I'm just with the depression.
How many children do you think you've been speaking to?
Oh, a few. Half a dozen. To be honest with you, I'm glad I've been caught. I have no excuse.
No.
End of story.
But you continue to do it?
I do continue to do it.
You were even asking her to send pictures in her school uniform, in her wet shirt,
Yeah,
so
yes,
you
I
could
did,
see
yeah.
her boobs.
Yes, I did, yes. When I was playing Santa then, 2 years, I didn't have them thoughts at all.
You arranged to meet a child this morning. So
I did.
Why are you making up this nonsense that you would never go and meet a child when you had it all arranged? You even said you got her a present today.
I said I'd give her a present, yeah.
What were you going to bring her?
So I was going to give her a tenner.
Hold on, Jemima, the police are in.
Guys, are you happy to go and speak to your...
All right, thank
We found out that he plays Father Christmas. He needed to be stopped before he had the chance to do that for another year. Leave our children alone, Peter.
Sorry?
Leave our children alone.
Well,
So as said, this is not to make any parent panic. Possibly, if you panic, it's ever right. But what it means is this is Father Christmas. And before you think about giving your son or daughter to Santa, have a double think. Have a really deep think about yourself and ask yourself whether you can. We are not by any means suggesting that, you cannot trust people. But this is the reality of people in such positions who have definitely found the need to, inappropriately be towards children. Have a think of it whilst we show you the next one.
You asked for a picture of the child. Do you remember that? She sent you a photo of her face and you replied she's beautiful. You pushed for more photos. You said she's lovely. You said, oh wow. You told her she's stunning. And it is, you're a teacher. You know what 14-year-old girls look like. So you sent this 14-year-old child a picture of your...
Yes. Yes.
She's told you she's 14 on the app and on WhatsApp. Yeah. She sent you multiple photos by this point, which is clear for a teacher to understand that she's 14.
Yeah.
so what should you have done?
I should have deleted it straight
So what
away,
did-
and I should have stayed on
what
the other
did-
app.
What did you shouldn't be on no app. You've only just got married. What's your poor wife going to say? You haven't even been married a year, or just over a year, haven't you? Does your wife know what you're doing online?
She does it because when I was
A
when we first
simple
met.
yes or no?
Yes.
So your wife knows that you're speaking to children online.
I did not realise she was a child.
Why would you do role play with a child?
Because it was wrong with what I was doing. I'm not saying it was right.
It was absolutely wrong.
At no point did I offer to give her money for sex. At no point did I ever, and never would I, go down the road. It was some role play.
Do you normally offer people money for sex?
No.
So why did you come up with that comment?
Because that's what the scammers do.
But she's not a scammer.
But
we've
no, she's
established
not,
that.
obviously.
You asked for photos of her. You said you liked little titties. You wanted photos of her in a bra.
Sorry, you're right, yeah.
Okay, I'm right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you went on to tell her. She was quite concerned about her mum hearing the conversation.
Yeah.
You said, "Let's do a video call. I won't say anything. I promise. I just want to see."
Before I met my wife, I was on my own. I live here. It was locked down. It was all, my fun was online, and it's still online, yeah. So I got into that habit of online fun. I still chat with people who are in their mid to late 20s, their 30s, their 40s, their 50s.
What sexually like you have done with these children?
Yes.
Okay, so he's decided he wants to jump in the car because he'd rather the police than me. I think it's quite rude, to be fair.
Yep, and obviously, yes, that was a teacher. And I know definitely people will be saying, oh, I'm really surprised. My people, all that we are saying is don't be surprised. This is the reality. So it's your responsibility to have these discussions with your son or daughter. And as I said, there are very many reasons why when these people are actually caught, they find to be able to give as to the reasons why they were actually online trying to, get in touch with these very children. Let me know your thoughts whilst we watch the next one. Don't be surprised because we've got loads to go through. And I'm sure by the end of this video, you're not going to be surprised, but be re-educated.
This guy thought he'd get away with it, but the team had other plans.
You've made plans to meet up with a child, yeah? No. You basically telling the child that she looks beautiful and older. You also tell her that that you're her best friend. You also say that you want to have sex with the child. Come on, tell me, Adelaide, what's going on? Sorry about that. The police are on the way and you're going to be arrested today. Leave the phone alone now. Put the phone down. Put the phone down. Don't be deleting anything. Do you want me to read out some of the stuff that you want to do just because? No, you don't want to. We just got a bit of a neighbour that's out that's really triggered by it because unfortunately she was abused. It's the police.
Leave the kids alone.
Sanctuary. Leave the kids alone, guys. Keep away from them. Okay, thank you.
This will happen.
And as I rightly said, this happens with people from all backgrounds, okay? But the interesting thing is when it does happen, and the said person is of a particular skin tone, the first thing that you read in the comment section is deport, go back to your country and all those things. As if when these people are not here, there aren't people who do the same kind of, very nasty things to children. Let's definitely hear further as to how these people tend to prey on younger kids and who they tend to pick as their very vulnerable ones. And I think this will be an advice to every parent out there.
How did you get them alone?
Grooming. I would check out their family situation. I would check out their clothing to see how well they were, financially. I would check out their social interaction with other kids. When we were on the ballparks or on the gym floor, I would make sure which ones I wanted to molest. I would give them special attention, congratulate them, talk to them when I know that I would never be allowed to talk to anybody else. Aside from everybody, I would give them the attention that an official is not supposed to give anybody, and it made them feel like, wow, he's paying me attention. It is a direct form of grooming.
Were there certain characteristics that you looked for in children before molesting them?
In children, yes, but more I also looked at their families. If I thought the father was a threat, I would not approach the child. If I thought that the child had friends that he would tell, I would not approach him. If I thought the child had friends that were in the same capacity he was, I would approach him. For the simple fact that if I could molest him, I could lure him into believing, grooming him into believing that he would enjoy it. And therefore, I could manipulate him into having his other friends come and be molested by me as well.
So perhaps a child that doesn't really have a whole lot of friends, maybe not really a strong family, things like that.
Yes, no spiritual values, weak in education, you know, needs help in many ways, even from split parenting, you know, has a mother who may be having problems with the family, you know, well, here comes superhero in to help out, you know, wow, well, thank you very much, no problem. You ever need me to take them away for the night so you can have a night out? No problem. It worked.
Yo, so who best is gonna educate you as to the various ways that these people tend to use in picking up, let me use the word, victims? You know, they are very vulnerable people. And it's just these kind of very sad situations, especially when it comes to family structure. And you know that I am very hot on, you know, every child having the opportunity to have the experience of both parents. And this is the situation where, unfortunately, when the family dynamics are weak, people like this tends to look at them as a very vulnerable person that they end up preying on. And in as much as we can continue to talk, you know, and continue to make it look like, you know, there is a particular way of working it. It's a matter of you being educated and knowing that there are people like that out there. So the best thing for you to do to arm your son or daughter is to educate them. Let's go to the next one, and don't be too surprised when you hear it.
Do you have attraction to children?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you talking to any other children online?
Yes.
Yes. Right, how many?
Quite a few.
10, 15, 20?
It's been quite a few, yeah.
Yeah, it's been quite a few. How long has this been going on for?
A fair while.
Years?
Yeah.
You're going to be arrested today.
Okay.
Yeah. Your world has just fell apart because of what you've done. And all your friends are going to find out what you've done.
Yeah.
So how many children are you talking to, and what ages are these children?
I couldn't put a number on it. Quite a few.
You said you love her picture straight away, you said. He's a child. He's old, Martin. We just want to get to know why you're doing this, yeah? Why you think it's appropriate to talk to sex and send videos as well. You sent videos to this child.
Yeah.
Have you sent videos to other children?
Yes.
Yeah. There's a junior club here as well. I've just had to speak to the chairman. Is it the chairman I've just spoke to?
Yeah.
I've just had to speak to him and tell him while we're here. He's quite disgusted, really, because there's children here as well. You go in a clubhouse with children there. Yeah. Parents and that bring their children here. Members bring their children here.
Yeah.
What do you think they're going to say now?
They're going to be appalled and they're going to be disgusted.
I don't think you're going to be back here again, do you?
No.
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 This is the role and effect it has.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? While you're talking to children.
Yo people, so we've moved on to the activity center. These are sports coaches. These are the people who, you know, come across that they've got the children at heart. All that it means is, yo, you as a parent have the primary responsibility of educating your son and daughters about appropriate boundaries, because there are people out there, no matter their positions that puts them in a position of trust, some of these people really abuse such positions. And I know you will be surprised. You will be using all those words. I'm disgusted. I'm surprised. I'm disappointed. Maybe let's use this as a learning. This is a teaching session. Share your thoughts. And in as much as people may say, Nana, we never expected this, the reality is it exists. And maybe it's about time we need to use their own words to be able to educate you and I. People, share your thoughts whilst we go on to the next person.
Have you been arrested before?
You told her you're a doctor. If there's a chair, get one, put it in the other way round and sit there with your open.
I didn't mean
nothing like that either.
No, I didn't know.
No, you've sent her pictures of it.
So
how she should sit.
I was talking about the model.
She's not a model. She's a. She's someone's baby. Do you think children sit like that?
No.
And then you've sent her some images of yourself, haven't you?
I shouldn't have done that.
What?
I shouldn't have done that.
What? Sorry?
I shouldn't have done that.
You shouldn't have done it. What you shouldn't have done is contacted children in the first place.
I don't know what got into me.
Asking the if she's bought bikinis. Yeah? Asking the she bought bikinis and then says, can I see you? You know, maybe I can just become your agent. Want to be this child's agent, do ya? So you can room at.
No, sorry.
How many children are you speaking to? Bearing in mind, look at that. That's all you.
Sorry?
That is all you. How many children are you speaking to?
Children.
How many children are you speaking to? Yes, under the age of 15 children. How many? It's time for you to start being honest with me.
Have you been arrested before? Never been arrested.
Well, you out on an e-firing.
And I stand to be corrected on this one because somebody may say, well, was that person a doctor? I don't know. I think that was what I deduced. But the reality is, what does it teach you? It teaches you that there are people out there, no matter their positions of trust, people abuse it. And it doesn't matter whether they are, you know, of a particular ethnicity, skin color, or tone. The reality is, it's our responsibility to safeguard our children by educating them and making them know that there are some people who are really nasty out there, and we have a responsibility to make sure that we don't put them at risk. Share your thoughts whilst we go on to the next one, where we will interestingly be hearing a common trend as to what these people say once they are actually caught.
Someone's been hacking my account.
Oh, you've been hacked? Okay.
I've been hacked. Yeah, I've been hacked.
My phone's been hacked twice already, and I've reported that.
My account. It's been hacked for Listen to me.
You have been engaging with it. No, my phone's been hacked. My phone has actually been hacked.
So you're saying you've been hacked then, yeah?
Yes. My account has been hacked several times. And so's my computer. My Facebook has been hacked, and I keep telling you, why don't you me alone?
Look, because I might have been hacked.
I am being hacked on my phone as well.
Won't be, mate.
It definitely was you.
No, my Facebook's been hacked.
Oh, has it? Okay.
My Facebook's been hacked. Who's that?
Your profile?
Yes, that's me. But I've been hacked before.
I think I've been hacked.
That means I've been hacked.
I must have been hacked because I've never said that.
So basically, the Facebook account, what is on the Facebook thing on the profile, has been hacked.
If the Facebook account's been hacked, that's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
My Facebook's been hacked 3 times already.
Have you been hacked?
Yeah, I actually have.
Oh, no.
Police know about it.
I don't go on Facebook now. My Facebook's been hacked.
Yeah, because I've been hacked on every single because I've been hacked. My Facebook's been hacked.
Oh! So I've been hacked on Facebook as well, quite a few times.
So I think my Facebook's been hacked.
You know, I wouldn't do that. You know, and I have been hacked 2 or 3 times in the last 3 to 4 months.
I've told you, people, these people have all got their phones hacked. Is that true? I don't know. It's up to the police to make that decision. Would you leave your son or daughter to be exposed to such people? It's about time you do the re-education with your son or daughter just to make sure that they don't become victims of these people who coincidentally, once they get found out, that is when their phones get hacked. Anyway, people, as I said, some of these videos will be so difficult to watch, even for you, you know, just to be educated, but equally for any of you who possibly may have been a victim. All that we are trying to do is to educate people out there. So all that we are saying is, people, if you think these videos are just too much upsetting for you, we will suggest being shared for education purposes. And if you have the opportunity to sit back and continue to learn so that you can actually educate your children, I think that will be the ultimate and that will be the purpose of this video. So maybe we can jump on to the next one and let us know what you've learned so far.
Hey Ryan. Hey Ryan, you're fucking stupid, bro. You're really stupid, Ryan. Don't stupid, bro. Hey Ryan, where do you think you're going?
People, as I've said from the onset, these are people targeting both boys and girls, okay? The only thing is they don't care of who their victims could be. And as a parent, all that you need to do is to educate both your sons or daughters if that is what you've been given. People, I believe we can continue to go on and on, but I equally believe that you've managed to learn something from these videos. If there's any more, I would share, but if not, I hope you've learned something, and hopefully you would have the opportunity to educate your children about the very inappropriate people out there. I'm sure my language is more generous, you know, as to how these people need to be called, but all that it means is hopefully your children will be safeguarded. And let me know what you've really learned watching these very worrying videos. People, maybe let's see whether we can get a video or two before we end this one. And remember, subscribe if you haven't, share with other people, and let's learn together. I'll see you in the next video. Boom.
I did what I said, I said.
You sent this child, this 30-year-old child, diagrams of vaginas. Okay? You said to this child that she's got a really nice body. You said to this child that you want to marry her.
Okay.
When she said she was 30, what should you have done?
I should have not talked to her. You're right.
Yeah,
exactly.
So why did you carry on speaking to her?
I think what it was, I think I talked to her. It's not because I wanted anything for us. Be honest with you, right?
You sure about that?
I'll be honest with you. I probably message her and saying I love her and that kind of content, yeah. But not as in physical thing. Not as a physical thing. I'm not into. So I'm married at the moment, right?
So tell me again, but tell me the truth this time.
Yeah.
What have you been talking about?
This is general stuff. How are you? How you been? What you do? And that's it. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what's being said, so stop lying.
Okay. No, I understand. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You asked this child to go on a video call with you.
Okay.
While you was at work.
Okay.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
What ages do you teach?
Huh?
What ages do you teach?
I teach from 18 upwards.
From 18 upwards?
Yeah.
That's fortunate, isn't it?
It's like you having a normal chat. Okay, you know what has been said is completely different. I understand that.
So it's not a normal chat. You agree it's not a normal chat?
It's not a normal chat. Yeah.
So stop calling it. Stop saying you're just having a normal chat.
Okay.
You said to her if she wanted you to be her first.
Well, like I don't.
Is your wife in?
Yeah.
You do know she's probably going to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And you do know your marriage is probably going to be over. Or if she's got anything about her, your marriage is going to be over.
Okay.
Yeah, you understand that, don't you?
Yeah.
What's going to happen today is my colleague now is on the phone to the police.
Okay.
Okay, the police will attend, and based on the evidence that I give them, you will be arrested today.
Okay.
Okay, you understand that?
Okay.
Yeah, you understand?
Yeah. As in. Sorry, explain that to me again, please. Sorry.
In a nutshell, you are going to be arrested today.
Okay.
For speaking in a manner to a child.
Okay.
Okay.
People, I hope by now you've definitely been able to make your own decision as to the person who is safe and who is not. And as I've always said, it doesn't matter the demographic of these people. They are just inappropriate people out there. And it's about time we have these discussions with our children just to make sure that we can keep them safe. And in as much as, you know, we can continue to show various videos of these people, all that we can say is thank you very much to all these platforms that continue to record and share these videos so that we can also use it for educational purposes in order for our community to be saved. Let me know what you've been able to learn since watching these things, and I'm sure hopefully we will be able to safeguard one child or two. People, let's see whether we can have any more, but if not, we'll see you in the next one.
You've been talking to real children, haven't you? You've been talking to real children online, okay? You've been doing this for quite a while now. You do a hell of a lot of group to get them to be friends with you. But then you turn, don't you? But you've also been sent indecent images, haven't you? from children.
People, as I rightly said, it doesn't matter the age, the demography, whatever the professional's position is. At the end of the day, we all have a responsibility to educate our children. Share your thoughts, because the reality is, we as parents have a responsibility towards our children, and we have to make sure we safeguard them from all these inappropriate people. And if you think you've seen it all, stand by and watch with me as you watch this very interesting program which was used to be shared on national television. Yes, on national television, which possibly will be the biggest surprise that you may have because of what maybe have normalized as a very common experience of young people.
You have green eyes. Are they? They're not blue. Now don't tell me that. Look at me a little closer. They're green. I fooled you. I fooled you. Do you talk about getting married and having a family and things like that? No. You don't? What do you do when you're 11 years old for a date? Where do you go? What are some things you do?
We just walk home from school with each other.
And you walk home from school with each other. Okay, what category? Do you hand out kisses, Jennifer? You look like a young lady who likes to give lots of hugs and kisses out, do you? Hey? Hey?
Not really.
Not really. Not really. Can I have a hug and a kiss? I can't have one? Even if I say and whisper in your ear that Allison, you're gonna win the show, I still can't have a hug and a kiss? Well, I guess you can't win the show then. If I don't get a hug and a kiss. You hear that? You hear that? That's a good answer. Oh, you...
People, as a parent and also as a safeguarding professional, I will definitely say that these are the reasons why you shouldn't leave your son or daughter to chance, but rather make sure you lead in educating these children. People, share your thoughts, share your views, and if appropriate, subscribe to the channel so that we will continue to celebrate the best of us as a people. Boom.